Hello. Well, here we are on our first camping trip of the year, and we are at beautiful Talybont-on-Usk, which is right by the Brecon canal, on a really nice campsite, just literally in the tiny village of Talybont-on-Usk, which is really nice. We've just made a nice little camp. Got some very noisy neighbours, but there you go, you can't have everything. Molly's sulking a bit because, you know, first camping trip of the year, I forgot a few things. One of the things I forgot to pack was the dog treats. So, yeah, she's not very happy with me. But there is a village shop, so I'm going to pop down there in a second. Hopefully we can rectify the situation. So, there we go. Cleaner Bettie. I haven't really done very much inside in Bettie since I last saw you, to be honest. I've hoovered and put loads of dog blankets around the place, and yeah, that's kind of it really. It's been a bit of a tough winter. Poorly parents, lots of trips to Milton Keynes. I am really happy to be back on the road again, and it doesn't really matter, does it, what's done and what's not done. The main thing is Bettie has a new fuel pump because it had a bit of starting trouble over the winter as well, which is why we didn't get the day trips that I was expecting. And yeah, we're all good. We're just insured and taxed and everything, and off for a walk. Here we are. This is the Brecon canal, and Talybont-on-Usk has a self-operated electric toll bridge. If you want to take your barge through, you have to do it yourself. I think it's one of the only ones. It's definitely the only one on this canal. I just think that's so brilliant. Miles trying to drag me into the canal. This is a beautiful walk. Over there is, can't remember the name of the hill, Llangorse, I think. And over behind it is Talybont Reservoir, which we might go to tomorrow. But for today, we're just going to have a little wander down by the canal. Gorgeous. Okay, so this is Ashford Tunnel. I think maybe you can just about see the other end of it. I know a thing about this. I think it's the longest tunnel without a towpath, certainly on this canal anyway, and they used to have to use their barge poles and sort of prod them against the wall of the tunnel to get along it. And the other thing they used to do is lie down on the boats and walk along the walls of the tunnel with their feet. Quite terrifying. I'm going to see, because it takes quite a long time even just to walk past the tunnel. I don't know if you can actually see that little light at the end of the tunnel there, so you can see how long it is. I'm actually not going to keep the camera rolling while I'm walking along it because it'll be boring. I'll meet you on the other side. Still walking across the top of the tunnel. So the start of the tunnel is about 20 yards the other side of that tree, and I think the end of the tunnel is the other side of that gate. Let's keep going. Nope, we're through the gate. We're still not at the other end of the tunnel. It must just be down there. Here we go. Hooray! Here's the end of the tunnel. Incredible. It is really, it's not very big. There's a little board here that says, at 12 foot, the Ashford Tunnel wasn't wide enough to accommodate a towpath, so the boatmen would leg their boats through whilst the towing horse was taken over the top. It's 375 yards long. That's a blooming long tunnel. I wouldn't like to have had to do that. How do they know if someone was coming the other way or not? Scary stuff. There we go. Good morning. Oh, look. See, this to me is kind of what it's all about. One of the great pleasures is just sitting outdoors in beautiful, beautiful surroundings and eating my breakfast in peace and quiet next to the River Usk. Amazing. Hello. Next day we are walking the old tram road, Bryn Tram Road, open 1815. I have actually done the other end of this tram road because I used to live in South Wales, and it runs all the way along the top of Talybont Reservoir, and it's pretty amazing, to be honest. So yeah, we'll keep walking. and we'll stop and show you any highlights. So, here's something you don't see every day. Think you only get sheep in Wales? Nope. We get alpacas too. How cute are they? How cute are you? Hooray! We made it within sight of Talybont Reservoir, which is kind of really all I wanted to do. So like I say, I have walked the other end of this path from sort of the South Wales valleys or the head of the valleys all the way up to Talybont Reservoir, but I haven't done this side from the reservoir down to Talybont, so that was rather nice actually to do this little bit. You can see the mountains in the distance. It is rather lovely to see them. One of them is the back end of Pen y Fan. But anyway, we're going to stop. We're going to take Betty down to the reservoir tomorrow and then on to best kept secret place, which I will share with you. So we're going to head back to the campsite now, have some dinner before it rains, and see you tomorrow. Good morning. We are not at Talybont Reservoir. We are still in the Brecon Beacons. This is Llangorse Lake, and I used to live not far from here and used to visit it quite often before all of this was here. And this, which is the Crannog Centre, because this island in the middle of this lake is actually called the Crannog. It's a man-made island, and it's been here since the Iron Age, I think. Up there on Llangorse is the remains of an Iron Age hill fort where I also used to walk a lot. So anyway, we left Talybont this morning and we had some mechanical issues and actually stalled and couldn't get the van started again despite a new fuel pump, so decided best to probably head towards home, which is why I didn't end up going off towards the reservoir. But it's a great old day and this is a very lovely place, so we're just going to have a little wander around the lake, visit the Crannog Centre and have some lunch. Okay, well that was frankly a bit disappointing. Llangorse Lake on a chilly day in April is not so much fun. In the summer it's absolutely beautiful here, it's full of wildflowers and yeah, well, it's lovely, but today it's a bit chilly and yeah, with Betty's intermittent starting problems, yeah, I think it's about time we just went home. So hopefully we will get home in one piece. Thank you so much for joining us on this little adventure. We'll see you back on the driveway. And here we are back on the driveway. 2:03:41 on the clock, so we've done about 65 miles maybe, something like that. Oh, sorry, beg pardon. Yeah, the sun's come out now. It was such a gloomy, disappointing morning. So there we go, first Betty adventure of the year. Bit of a mixed one, because to be honest with you, it was actually a little bit chilly at night and in the morning. Molly wasn't very happy, maybe a bit early in the year to be going off in an unheated van, but there we go. It's been fun. We've been to some nice places and it feels good to have kicked off the season. So wherever you are, hope you have a lovely weekend, hope you have some adventures of your own, and we will see you on the road very soon. Thanks so much for watching. From Betty and Molly and me, bye for now.